Hey everybody, welcome in. As you see, I have pumpkin here. They were calling my name. So I went out to the garden to see what was ready, and these guys were just screaming at me. So I went ahead and picked a few, and I'm going to go ahead and roast them with some rhubarb, onions, garlic, tomato, and I want to add a little bit of extra vegetable in there. So we're going to throw some carrots in there. Now the rhubarb, I did use a whole stalk. I do recommend using only a half a stalk. It was very tart. It was good, but it just had that tartness to it. I do recommend roasting your garlic. It just adds another depth of flavor when it's roasted. Now I'm going to go ahead and use some avocado oil, but you can use extra virgin olive oil if you would like. We're going to go ahead and get this in the oven at 400 for about 45 minutes. Now I'm not going to worry about the skins on the cherry tomatoes that I picked tonight, or the skin on the one tomato that was, well, less than par. I have a Vitamix, so that's gonna it's gonna puree it right up. Your flavor profile is completely up to you. I'm gonna go ahead and add some cumin. It adds a deep earthy flavor. I'm gonna pop a cinnamon stick inside of the pumpkins to add more flavor to the pumpkin, if you will. And then it's gonna not really infuse, but roasted cinnamon stick. If you grate it when you're done, it just really deepens that flavor. I'm gonna go ahead and add some nutmeg and some cinnamon powder and some allspice berries. And I can't forget the chili powder. I am not one to go by a recipe unless I'm baking. I just follow my heart and my gut, and I try. And if it doesn't work, I scratch it and try again. I left the peel on the pumpkin when I roasted it because it comes off so much easier than sitting there trying to peel it with a potato peeler beforehand. So that's why you see me peeling it. Now we're just going to go ahead and chunk it up for the Vitamix, and then we'll get everything going. We're just going to toss everything into this blender and let the blender do the work for us. Here I'm just opening up a jar of turkey broth that I had in my pantry. I'm going to start maybe with 2 cups of broth. You can make this as thin or as thick as you want. I left mine a little more on the thicker side because I knew I was going to go ahead and add some heavy cream. And once you have that all mixed up, go ahead and pour it into a stock pot. Excuse my dirty stove. Pour it into a stock pot and get it hot. And here I am grating that roasted cinnamon stick, and it really did add it took it up about 2 notches. Now I'm going to add in about a half a cup of heavy cream. If you don't have any heavy cream, don't panic. Go ahead and either A, add some more stock, or you could just leave it as is and it would be perfectly fine. That was dish number 1. Now pumpkin number 2, I did forget to add the garlic to the soup, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and add it here to the stuffed pumpkin. I'm just taking those roasted vegetables and I'm going to go ahead and add it into the pumpkin. And for the meat portion, I have some leftover spaghetti sauce from last night's dinner. And you could honestly use whatever it is that you have. You could keep it completely vegetarian. You could use straight hamburger and no spaghetti sauce. You could do chicken. There is just a multitude of different ways that you could create this. Well, that is going to do it for me for this video. If you guys give this a try, or if you have made it, give me some tips on different ways that we could recreate this. I hope you guys had a wonderful day, and I will talk to you in those comments. Bye.